Yo, what's going on, guys? CultofMush back at it with another video, the top 5 best PC game deals of the week. Haven't done this in a little bit, and I saw some of you guys request me to do another video on this. So here we go. This week, a lot of the deals actually come from Steam. They've got a lot of great deals, and some of them I wasn't even able to fit into this list, so definitely check out Steam. There's a lot of great stuff on sale. I'm gonna mention a few of those games, but there's a lot more than what I just mentioned. It's almost like a pseudo Steam sale going on right now. Not quite to that level, but you can pick up a lot of great stuff. So without further ado, let's get right into this with number 5. Number 5, Steam's got Batman Arkham Knight and all of the Batman Arkham games on sale. Arkham Knight specifically is 66% off. The game's new retail price is $30. I don't know if that's recent. So 66% off actually takes it down to a measly $10.19. Wow, that's a fantastic deal for this game, and I've mentioned it several times, but yes, Batman Arkham Knight, in my experiences and a lot of other PC gamers' experiences, it is now a fully functional game on PC. It works great, and this is the game we should have gotten at launch. Better late than never, I guess. It's fantastic. If you have a high-end rig and you can max it out, the game looks great, and it runs very smoothly as well. And it's the finale to the Batman Arkham series. It's a great game. Some people think it's not quite as good as Arkham Asylum or Arkham City. Personally, I think Arkham City is my favorite game, but all 3 games are really great. And if you haven't played the Batman Arkham series, definitely pick up all 3 games. It's a fantastic trilogy. And there is Batman Arkham Origin as well, but that was made by a different studio. That game is good too. If you want to just start off with Arkham Asylum, you can do that as well and just drop $5 on that. But like I said, all 3 games are great. If you're a fan of action-adventure games, if you're a fan of Batman, it's really a no-brainer. Number 4, over on the Humble Store, Deus Ex Human Revolution is 75% off. This is the Director's Cut Edition, so you can pick it up for only $5. This deal comes around often, so if you don't pick up Deus Ex Human Revolution right now, it's really not a big deal, but for $5, this is a fantastic game. Mankind Divided just came out, and that game had a lot of hype surrounding it. Obviously, there was a little controversy with the microtransaction stuff, but regardless, both games are really good. I haven't delved into Mankind Divided enough, but I beat Deus Ex Human Revolution twice, and I absolutely loved the game. Now, keep in mind, I never played the first Deus Ex game. I know a lot of people do prefer that over Human Revolution and Mankind Divided. But going in with an open mind, never playing Deus Ex, I loved Human Revolution. It's a fantastic RPG. It's pretty linear, but there's a lot of options in what you do and how you tackle different situations. Do you want to go guns blazing? Do you want to take the more silent approach? And that lends itself to a lot of replayability. A single playthrough will take you around 15 to 20 hours, and then if you want to do everything, that'll obviously take you a bit longer. And for $5, very great game. Highly recommend it if you haven't picked it up. For number 3 on Steam, the entire Naruto franchise is on sale. This is the games and the movies if for some reason you want to buy those. On Steam, Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 3 is available, 75% off, that's $7.50. Ultimate Ninja Storm Revolution is on sale, 75% off, $7.50 as well. And then Storm 4, that's the newest game, just came out back in February. That is 66% off for $17. Now, these games, I would not recommend them to people that are not Naruto fans. I don't know why you'd buy a Naruto game and you're not a fan of the series. You should be a fan of the series if you're buying these games. Out of these 3, I think Ultimate Ninja Storm 3 is the best. I prefer that game's single-player mode the most. Storm Revolution is probably the worst, and Storm 4 is a really good game, but the single-player wasn't as good as Storm 3. If you just want the biggest roster, obviously go with Storm 4, but with Storm 3 being a bit cheaper, if you don't own any of these games, I think that is the route to go. Just keep in mind that the multiplayer on PC is pretty much dead. You're not going to be able to find a lot of games, so you're really only picking these games up for the single-player and the CPU battles, which is kind of a bummer, but honestly, for fighting games, these games have pretty good single-player modes. Moving on to number 2, Hitman Absolution is available on the Humble Store for 75% off, knocking it down to $5. I really dug Hitman Absolution, came out back in 2012. I'm not very versed in the Hitman franchise, I'll be honest with you guys. Hitman Absolution was one of the few games in the series that I did play, and it is pretty linear, which might turn some people off, but I still found it to be a very enjoyable game. It is kind of short. You can beat it in around 6 to 7 hours, so definitely if you paid $60 for it, I could understand why you would feel burned, but now being $5, I think it's a very good pickup, and the game looks fantastic on PC. Even being 4 years old, I think this game holds up with the best of them, especially if you can max it out, and being an old game, it's not too hard to get max graphical settings on it. And honestly, I wasn't too big of a fan of the Hitman game that released earlier this year, Hitman. Wasn't a fan of the episodic release. Sure, the game looked great, but that just wasn't my cup of tea, especially considering that was a $60 game. I think Absolution for $5 is a very solid pickup. Finally, number 1 over on Steam, Borderlands 2, the Game of the Year edition is 75% off. It is available for $10, so this includes Borderlands 2 and all of the DLC, which is a very sizable amount of content. Alternatively, you can pick up the vanilla Borderlands 2 game for only $5. Whatever route you go, it's an awesome value. Borderlands is a fantastic game. If you haven't played it, I don't know what you've been doing. I feel like everybody that has a PC has played Borderlands. It's a first-person shooter RPG. It's just a lot of fun. So many guns. And if you have a few friends to play with, it's even better. Borderlands, the pre-sequel, is also on sale, but that's $16, and I just think picking up the Borderlands 2 Game of the Year edition is just a better route. Even picking up the vanilla Borderlands 2 for only $5 is just an insane deal, and to get all of the DLC for $10 on top of the base game, that is a lot of content for your money. So that wraps up the top 5 PC game deals of the week. Let me know if you pick any of these games up. Like I said, make sure to check out Steam because there's a lot of great stuff on sale right now. And by the way, if you have BioShock, BioShock 2, and BioShock Infinite, you just got the BioShock Remastered Editions on your Steam library for free. I thought I should mention that. I noticed that yesterday and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. It's absolutely free if you own the games. So that was pretty cool. But that's gonna wrap up this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked, hit the like button. If not, you can dislike. If you have a request for a future video, you can comment it down below. And as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.